So alright, as you guys can see, we have got ourselves another day here at the sub mansion or pal mansion, but I am claiming it right now. But I am not mad at that. And the only reason why I am not mad at that is because I am going to be a changed man from now on. I am not just going to cast out all the noobs that come to me for my experienced help and such. Not even the animals. No, I am going to change them by changing myself and my outlook on said noobs. So I will be getting some stuff together, and I am going to make sure that this noob does not have anything to do with getting my house blown up, by turning him into a special someone who actually knows how to do stuff. Now, like always, my name is of course Sub-Zero Exabyte, and today I am back with another video. Like always, of course, but today is of course also going to be another special video. So we have a big day ahead of us, a lot of building probably, and of course like always we will have some messing around as well. Now I will get to all of that in a second. But for now, I just want you all to appreciate my house because it is turning out to be spectacular. So alright, let's start over again, shall we? Watch carefully and try to learn as much as you can from this little tutorial, even though it is pretty much going to be all over the place, because you know how short my attention span is. But that aside, you might be able to learn a little bit from this yourself, because you know, I am not sure that all of you are aware of how things work around Pal's Tower, because my house around here will be the best out of all the Pal's houses, and that is because I am a pro. I bet that you are all professionals in Minecraft, but you know, when it comes to this stuff, most people usually lack a typical type of creativity, or rather a bit of logical when it comes to building a great home for you and your future family in Roblox, which is highly important. I mean, you do not want to get surprised by a ton of trolls when you are just trying to sleep in your cozy bed made for one with your white pillow and red bed sheets. So just to make sure that none of that happens to you, keep your eyes open during this video, and make sure that you pay attention. Alright, so now that we have the base of the skyscraper done, we can start moving on to the walls, and you want to make sure that they are sturdy, because you do not want to wake up in the middle of the night because the south wall of your house has collapsed after an ant tried crawling onto it. So just make sure that you get the right materials, and try to build it in a way where there are as little weak points as possible, because I swear to you, if I had gotten $100 for every time that a creeper was able to blow through my wall with just one explosion, I would by now probably have around, well, let's say $300. And you can do the math on that yourself. I believe in you, but just make sure that everything is nice and ready to take on everything that is coming to tear it down. Build it like the Great Wall of China, and decorate it a little, just so that it still looks like an inviting place. Otherwise no other Roblox players will drop by for a piece of apple pie, if you know what I am saying. But like I said, make sure that you put some decorations on there, because you do not just want to live in an empty fortress. This might become your little fortress of solitude, but you do not want it to look like that. But let's just move on, because I want to talk about mobs. Do you guys think that there are noob mobs and pro mobs just like normal players? So let's get a move on, you guys, and follow me to the other side of this landfill right here. So like I told you guys a second ago, I am going to be a changed man from this point forward. And you might want to ask why. Well, let me tell you guys why I am going to change my ways with the different mobs out here. Because I have been asking myself what I could do to get rid of this mob problem, and of course the growing noob mob problem. But who actually is better? No one really knows now, do they? I mean, you can of course guess, but that never got anyone far. So today I will be putting this to the test. So we have a bunch of noob mobs around here today, and some pro mobs, and I am going to be testing which one of them is better. And I think that we can have a little fun with this, because no one actually knows who is better. But I think that of course the pro will be the best. I mean, that would be anyone their first bet. But then again, I think that I still might come out on top, just because I feel like I have got a lot of experience with all of this stuff here, and most of them out there do not share that same skill set. But I am not a mob, so that does not really count in this regard. Now I am by far the best pal out here that can ever do something like this. I mean, I am an original guy. Right. I think of everything that I do, and it usually will end up being for the best. So that is just amazing if you ask me. Now that makes me the best pal when it comes to originality. So I will gladly take that crown, because I think that I am rightfully able to do so. And I also hope that you guys can see this in my videos and all of that stuff, because I am passionate about this and I would not know what I would be doing without you guys. That is pretty much it. Now because I am so original, we will be doing a lot more stuff right now than just talking about me being original, because that would probably get boring pretty freaking fast, and we cannot have that. So if you have already made it to this part of the video, then please do not forget to like the video, because it helps out the channel a lot, and I appreciate all of the feedback that you guys are able to give me. It just keeps me going, and I am really appreciative about all of that. Now let's keep this adventure going and let's see what we can actually do today. So let's continue. I am looking for a construction site that should be around here somewhere, but I am not sure where, because that is the place where I can actually go on with the video, because I need a lot of space to get some stuff done, like with the noob mobs and pro mobs. That is so fascinating, to be honest. I have never even thought of that, and that is me coming back to me being the most original pal. Now one thing I am also wondering would be the fact that there is a construction site around here somewhere, and I am not sure if I made this construction site or if someone else actually made it, or maybe it just was there to begin with and I never noticed. It is all just a strange happening, and I do not think that I will ever get to know what I do in this game. I mean, I forget a lot of stuff, but usually I am able to get through it no matter what. But sometimes it can be hard, and it is stuff like this that keeps me on my toes in this game, and that is pretty good in my opinion. It keeps the people going, and that is what we want, right you guys? So let's start by making some actual trap here. I will start the base for it, and then you can move on and do the rest, but make sure that you do it properly, because I will not be watching you do this the whole time. I am building the base structure for you, and you can just build up on that thing right here. Then I am about to make a little loot run to see if there is anything interesting left inside of that little head of mine for some original ideas. With that said, I am out of here. But come on you guys, now that this is our little place and no one can hear me, we have got a little one-on-one time with each other. But come on, please tell me that this is something that happens to everyone. I mean, come on, this is just not legit anymore. These random people keep teleporting into my Minecraft realm, and I am not sure why this is happening, but I just know that it is happening and that I do not like this for one bit. I mean, I come here when I need some rest and relaxation, but every time it keeps getting interrupted by one of those guys right there. At least they have not blown anything up yet, but I guess time will tell. Now it may not look like something with high-tech security right now, but once I am done with all of the building and construction, then you will be able to see that no one thief will be able to storm into my area and steal stuff. That is just how good I am at this, and that is just something that I like to do. I like to prove people wrong, and that is just the thing that I am going to be doing around here. Now let me quote you this from a book called Walden, written by Henry David Thoreau, and he says, and I quote, "If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. That is where they should be. Now put the foundations under them." So I feel like I have always been the one that was building castles in the air. Now need it be that I did that around here in Minecraft or Roblox or just in my head, that does not really matter. The essence of this quote is the fact that he says that you need to put the foundations underneath those air castles, and that will make sure that they become a reality. So the foundations are the hard work that one were to put in when doing something like that. Now I will be the one who is going to put the foundations underneath of my castles in the air. I am going to make sure that no one can mess around with the Sub-Zero Exabyte the Great anymore, and they will all regret every crossing me. Now let's close this up with this fine roof thing right here and choose ourselves a little nice closure that I am not going to be saying out loud, of course, for security reasons, duh. And now with all of that said and done, we should not be able to get in through this roof here. And would you look at that, we did it, boys. This is stage 1 of my super awesome security project that is like going to be super awesome. I mean, I would not think that it would be anything less than awesome, just because, you know, I mean, come on people, take a look at me and you would see that I am just here to rule the world. I mean, I am not here to rule the world, just ignore the fact that I even said that, but I am here to rule over anyone who is trying to break the rules. I am a rule enforcer, as you would say, or you know, I could just be sub. Who knows? I am keeping you all guessing, so I am making sure that everything is set up right. Otherwise this would be a failure. Now what this means is that I will be able to detect those people that are trying to trespass on my property, and this puts me into the advantage. It is actually giving me the high ground at that point, because they have no idea that I know that they are coming for me, so I can put up all of my defenses and I will be able to wipe the floor with every one of them. Now some might say that that would be enough, right? Just putting up the outside walls as traps. Well no, because you know walls are meant to fall. So these walls are not perfect, meaning that I will also have to protect what is inside of those walls, and that is exactly what these traps and stuff will do. It will lure them in. No one is ever going to steal from me ever again. You could see this as my way of getting payback on the people that tried to wrong me over the years. So I will not stand for any of that, and I will do whatever I will be needing to do to actually get this done and finally get back to all of the relaxation stuff that I was doing before. So let me do this right now, and it will pay for itself in the long run. I mean, all of these things are like state-of-the-art equipment, so yeah, I had to pay a state-of-the-art price for it, but that is all worth it if you ask me. I mean, eventually in the long run all of this will be paying itself back. Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. Alright, well, I guess that we were just getting ambushed by that freaking thing. Now kill me, that thing. Well, you Jesus Christ, you are taking long. Now the next chapter of this book will include witchcraft. Yes, you heard me right. I want you to combat that witch and make end meet with her so that she cannot do anything but wither about how she would wish that we would have never met her, or that she came across our bloody path. Now come on, just strike her down and do not run away. I am here to back you up once something goes wrong. Come on, put your faith in me and actually believe me when I say that there is nothing better than being able to come up for your own rights and defeat the thing that has been bothering and bullying you all this time. Just like that. You are doing great, young one. Now that this is over, I think that we can just head back to the shelter and stay in for the night before something actually happens that we do not want to happen. I mean, if only. But right now we are trapped in this fort. It just feels like they get offended by the fact that I like myself. I mean, I respect it that you do not like it. So why do you have to talk trash about the fact that I do like it? But that is for another video. I do not want to go into some big rant that literally is about nothing. So how about we just continue with this and then we can see what we are doing next. I think that I might just go and walk around some places to find some peace of mind. But I am not sure yet because I still have that creeper lurking around in the back of my mind. But whenever I see that thing again, I am sure that I can beat him. I am never backing down from a fight with such a creature. Just because I do not like those things. I mean, they just get angry by the fact that you are getting near them. But then again, I kind of feel that way too when strangers are trying to invade my personal space. But I think that is just something that a lot of people have. Wow, I just feel like I actually get those creepers now. They just want to be left alone. And all that people like me do is invade their space. But I do not care about that, because I am not just a mob, I am a pro mob, and I am going to get all of these noob mobs and make them pay. Man, that is weird that I know actually get why they get that angry. I mean, I could literally blow up when someone is getting too close to me. Okay, maybe not literally, but like my insides start to boil. I basically turn into an Anakin Skywalker and start screaming that I do not trust the Jedi way. But that is for another time and another place, because I am still in shock from the Rogue One experience. That was just mad. Have you guys already seen Rogue One? Because if you have not, well then you might want to go soon, because man, that movie is awesome, dude. It literally is lit. And I do not use the word lit that much, but it is actually lit, man. I cannot stress it enough how good that movie was. But okay, Rogue One has nothing to do with creepers or anything with Roblox nor Minecraft. But I really have no idea what I am doing right now. I am getting pretty tired of being up here. It might just be the altitude that is making me exhausted, but hey, whatever I do right now, that does not matter. Oh my god, you guys, with that mob coming in right now, well, this is just making it for me. I mean, it was really just a make it or break it moment right there. But this is like the best thing ever, to just feel some of that blood pumping through my veins. And to be honest, I always like to play Minecraft with the hard mode, because it is just so soothing that it is just amazing. At least for me, that is. I mean, maybe some people do not like this as much as me, but I feel like it is just the best thing ever for some odd reason. I actually do not know why. I think it is because I used to always play Minecraft with the mode on hard back in the day, and that right now when I hear that music again, I just get all frisky and really just nostalgic and stuff. Like I said, Minecraft for me is just the best way to get a little throwback and flashback to when I was a little younger and a little more foolish. But that does not matter. That is just a part of growing up, doing stupid things and regretting them, otherwise you will never learn from the things that you do and have done, you know. I wish you guys could experience this as well. Maybe you can if you subscribe. That would be cool. And maybe it will actually work. But guys, I think that we have found ourselves to be in a little bit of a pickle right now, because I do not see any way of getting out of here without burning alive. So I think that we might be able to find our way out of this, but it will actually be getting really hard because I have already started sweating and I can just feel these sweat drops vaporize off of my body. So that is of course not a good thing when you are trying to keep your cool and not do anything stupid or irrational. But of course I think that it might have just been my time. But that was the video for today, guys. I hope you all have a good one, and I will see you all in the next video.